Imagine that you are in a room with someone, but this room isn't shared. This person can make his own cup of tea, goes to the window with a cup of tea, drinks. Oh wow, what a lovely day it is outside. He has his own bed, he has his own desk. He's free in the room. Oh, and you may ask, where are you then? Oh, you are in the closet, sitting like that, quiet, but available. And control yourself. Because you think that this is love. You being in a closet, always available and quiet, always there for the person who's walking freely in the room. This is not love. This is how people pleasing feels like. And the worst part is that you think that this is how love looks like. It isn't, obviously. Today I'm going to explain why people pleasing never pays off, and why the longer you stay in the closet, the harder it becomes to believe that you are allowed and worthy of also being free in the room. Let's start with why the hell I'm in the closet. Everything starts with how our caregivers were treating us in the past. So if your caregivers taught you that you have to please them, such as it was for me, meaning you should shrink, you should stay invisible, you should be in the closet and always available when they need you. And why you should stay in the closet? Because if you're not in the closet and for some reason they are angry or sad or a victim of life, you're going to be the one they are going to blame. So you've learned that to survive around your caregivers, you have to shrink yourself. Basically, you were rewarded for shrinking. And what was working on you is them saying that they need you. It was my biggest shrill. Listen, when I was hearing, when people were telling me, I need you, boom, I'm running to the closet. Okay? This I need you. Then there is no one on the earth that I will share this with, like I'm sharing it with you. Oh my goodness, they need me. They will never survive without me. I have to stay in the closet. So I stayed. And as I said, also, the longer you are in the closet, you start to forget your worth. You don't even know who you are because you're so used to silence yourself and to match yourself to the person who's walking freely in the room, la la la. You're so used to that, you have no clue about who you are, what you want, what you love, what you hate. No one cares. So you are there because your caregivers, and therefore how you act with your caregivers, what they teach you that what your caregivers teach you, you believe that this is how the world looks like. Because they are grown-ups, oh my God, they survived. So this is how people in the world act. So this is what you know. Guess what? If this is your focus, you focus on it. This is the only thing that you will see. Something different than that, it's new. New means that maybe you will not survive. It's dangerous. Something new, it's out of your comfort zone. We prefer to stay in the closet because the closet, it's not comfortable. This is the thing with comfort zone. It's never comfortable. But at least I already know how to sit correct, how to sleep in the closet. If not in the closet, if I will go out and out of the door of this room, no, it's too scary. So I will stay in the closet. And I'm not allowed to go out of the closet, to reach the scary door to the unknown. Oh my God. So I stayed there. After a while, sitting in the, as I said, the comfort zone is not comfortable. So you are sitting there for a while, shrinking yourself in the closet. Something within you, this little voice, that screams all the time that maybe one day you will listen to it. Maybe. So it's never shutting up. This is the thing. When you're in the comfort zone, you have this inner voice. No matter what, your inner voice will forever yell if you will not listen to them. The more you're not listening to them, the more it screams, and then it will bring pain to your body. It says, you don't listen to me? Watch that. Boom. Pain. Boom. More suffering. You start listening to me, you better start. You don't listen to me? Okay. More pain. So you feel already, you feel something is itch. There is this itchy thing that tells you need to get out of here. You see this person that you are here, that you are afraid of losing this relationship? Because you think this is how love looks like? Because your caregivers taught you that pleasing the parent, pleasing other people, it's love? And without other people, especially without your parents, even if you are 30 years old, you will not survive in this world? Even with all that, something within you tell you that it's all a lie, that what you've been taught about love, about surviving, it's a lie. Because you see the person walking around free, drinking his tea in the room. Why you are in the closet? Why I'm here? Why can I also be in the room? Share a room, not even leave the room. Why can't I sit with you in the room? Why can't I look out of the window? Why? Why I have to stay in the closet? Why I'm not allowed to also be? So you say, well, maybe I am allowed. Like, this person is in the room and I see that there is plenty of room when I'm allowed to get out and be available and listen to the person and do whatever it needs me to do. Maybe I am dramatic. I will go out of the closet. Going out of the closet. Boom! The person has a problem with you going out of the closet. Like, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to go out of the closet. Now you pissed me off with you going out of the closet. Now I am angry for you daring not listening to me, not pleasing me. You did something because you wanted to? Is that kind of a joke? You doing what you want? You're not allowed to think for yourself. You're not allowed to do what you need only to do what I want. Go back to the closet because I am already pissed. Okay, I'm already angry, but I can understand. I can be nice about it. Just go back to the closet. And you're like, yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, okay, what the fuck was that? And you go back to the closet and you're like, yeah, they love me. This is how love looks like, of course. It's okay here in the closet. I love it here. The room, who needs the room? What the fuck is going on? Okay, here, in this moment, this is why you have to have the courage to open the door. The truth will hit you in the face. It is not going to be pleasant, especially if it's your caregivers, because with them we are programmed to believe that they care for us. And it's not always like that. We want to believe it is. We want to believe that the world is magical. The world is magical. I truly believe that the world is magical. But I'm aware of all of the horrible things that exist in the world as well. I didn't have wonderful parents. I had horrible caregivers. They taught me what not to do. They taught me what not to be. So I'm aware of it. And even with that, I still see the world as a magical place because I decide it's a magical place. Because also for years, I believed the world is dangerous. This is why I stayed in the closet. But this time, when you decide to open and you see what happens when you allow yourself to do something that you want, you maybe think that, oh, I'm always doing what the other person wants me to do. I give him everything I have. I'm like dedicated my life since I was a child for him. Personally, with my caregivers, I don't know how it feels like I don't know what it's being a child. I don't know what it feels like to feel that your only thing that you're caring about is your grades at school or if you have friends or not. I don't know what it is. I know only how to maintain my mother's emotions and her partner's emotions. And with my father, my mom told me to be nasty to my father, so I was always nasty to my father. He deserves it. But I was always like trying to make them be okay. I don't know what it's like be the one who can feel whatever they want to feel. I don't know what it's like to have parents who think about you, care about how you feel, who are there to love you and to protect you. I don't know what it is. But in the closet, you think to yourself that because for years you care for them, you give them everything, you give them even money. I started to work when I was 10 years old and I started to pay the bills when I was 16 years old. And my mom for years didn't think about me with money because I was having my own money. And then I started to pay for the things at home, and my mom and her partner were going out clubbing every Friday while I was working every Friday. And this is when I really felt that I'm not allowed to be a teenager. So you sacrifice a lot in the closet. You sacrifice yourself, literally your identity, your feelings, everything. You don't know who you are. You sacrifice it. And you think to yourself that for maybe now I want something, I want to go out of the closet, so it will be okay because this is the first time I'm asking for something, while this person asking for things all day, every day, and I give them all, and now I want to ask, I have the courage to ask, and you're not allowed. So you're like, what the fuck is going on? It makes you think. You can't hide it anymore. You can't hide from that anymore. Then you will, one day, maybe after a year, you will have the courage to do it again. And maybe to put a step, like to step out, literally, like, boom. Okay? That moment, you are going to be manipulated. And by manipulated, it's not because they are aware of themselves as manipulators. Many people are not aware of the manipulation techniques. This is why it's, if you think about that, personally, I was manipulated by the stupidest people, like stupid people manipulated me. Because the people that manipulate you, they like, first of all, they need to be psychopaths to do it very good. But also the psychopaths, yes, some of them know how to do it very well, know how to whom they should show this specific mask and when and who to become in this scenario in this place. Some of them are very sophisticated, but they know how to manipulate. They know that they manipulate. Many people don't know that they are manipulating, and they're manipulating in a very stupid way. They have no sense in what they are saying, but because you are so afraid, and because you want to believe them, so you accept the manipulation. And if you ask yourself what like how does it looks like or sound like, it can be they can become the victim and start to cry if they know that if they cry and start to complain, and what are you doing? You don't understand that I need you back in the closet. I'm so suffering, my life sucks, you can't go out, I need a room to myself. They know I'm just saying you about the closet, but they will start to cry and become victim of their life because it always worked with you, that it made you like shut up, meaning you will go back to the closet. Because going out of the closet, it basically means maybe sharing what you think. For me, this is how it was. I went out, it's basically here I'm sharing what I really think, what I really feel. I'm sharing that I also have needs. I'm reminding that I exist. They don't like it. They want you to exist only when they need something from you. And besides that, you can't exist because it bothers them. They are focusing only on themselves. So when you show that you have needs as well, it bothers them because how dare you? And this is why they start to cry and talk about why their needs are more important than yours, and you shut up. It may be shutting you down by screaming at you, by making you feel afraid. So they will start to look angry. And how dare you say that? How dare you, after all I did for you in your life? How dare you talk to your mother? They shove titles. Who gives a shit about your mother if you did something fucked up? Like if your mother or father did something that it's fucked up, who gives a shit about your title? I'm going to judge you as a human being. So they start to put titles on you because it works. And be angry, and you need to do it. So you're scared. Okay, so you go back to the closet. You're not mentioning it again. They can say that you're too sensitive. You know the too sensitive? Yeah, you are too sensitive. This is why you are not allowed to say whatever you want to say. You have to think 10 times before you say something, or before you even go out of the closet, because it will make them upset. You are not too sensitive. They are the ones who are truly too sensitive because they are controlled by their feelings that they are not aware of. So you are too sensitive. Oh, you're too dramatic. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what you think. You know, they start to talk like that. Oh yeah. Okay. And why the hell do you think this way? And what do you know? What do you know about life? Remind me how old you are. Remind me what you do in your life. They start to act as if you're stupid, and it works. They try the techniques that they saw that worked in the past, and they use it again. If you're not even coming with a problem, maybe it happened to me. I wanted to talk about something that excites me because I was always listening to the bull crap that this friend was talking about. Every time was the same complaint, the same stuff. And I wanted to talk as well. So I said something, and it literally was always, this was this technique. It was raising his voice, saying, okay, whatever, and started to talk about himself again. He could do this, okay, yeah, and start to talk himself again. He could roll his eyes and talk about himself again. He could say, he could offend me, as if there is a problem with me. You are too something. You are too sensitive. You are weird. You are this. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this crazy things that you are talking about. They try to shut you down. Now, the more you will try to go out of the closet, the more they will show you who they truly are, and the more manipulations you will receive. And it's not because they are mean, it's because this is who they are, meaning this is how they act and talk towards themselves. They have nothing to give you. This is why you're in the closet. Because if you will go out, you will see what truly is going on, and there is no reason to stay there. Because they only take and they make you feel stupid, they make you feel bad, they make you feel that you think that you're too sensitive, they make you only feel bad about yourself. Because this is the only way you will stay there. And it works. Eventually, these people who want you to stay in the closet want to have control. And instead of going, like looking at themselves and healing themselves and understand how to control their emotions, because their emotions controlling them, they feel that they have no control in the world. So maybe even controlling one person makes them feel that they are in control, and makes their life easier because there is always someone who is available for them, to listen to them, to give them, while they have to do nothing in return. They think that they do. They think that who they are, their title, maybe they are friends for you for a lot of years. That this is, yes, there is a good reason. Maybe they bought you something, some food. Oh, there is a good reason. Now she needs to give me back. Or with parents, that I brought you to this life, now you have to give me back forever, you owe me. So they have their own reasons why they are doing it. But you should not give a shit about it, because you are hurt. Being around them hurts you. And usually, everyone around them are hurt. This is why usually people don't want to be around them. Because it's not pleasant to be around them. You're scared to be around them. You feel bad when you are around them. You feel that you are not enough when you are around them. You feel less when you are around them. And because of that, you think I'm this stupid, too sensitive loser. If I will go out to the world, who would want to be my friend? No one. So thank you for allowing me to stay in the closet. Thank you for being around me. And this is what I was truly thinking. And this is why the true question is, the important question is, why you are there in the first place? Why you are in the closet? Because you are also responsible. There is a harsh truth that I'm going to say. And it's horrible to be a victim, especially because when you grow up and you're born to horrible circumstances, to horrible caregivers, you will grow up and you see the world in the same way they taught you. And everything will collapse and everything will just become worse. It will be a loop. And the only way to get out of the loop is to ask yourself why I believe it, why I am there, what it gives me. So take responsibility on something. You are not responsible on how your caregivers treated you. But when you grow up, you finally have the power to change it. It's very hard because you truly believe that this is how people act. You truly believe that you're a loser, that you're not worthy of love. And I was in the closet because, first of all, I believed since I was a child that no one will ever love me. No man. I had two male role models who were horrible. My father and my mother's partner, horrible role models. Ruined my life, my childhood, to be honest. Not anymore. My life is wonderful because I built it up. I rebuilt it. But they ruined my childhood and my teenage years, for sure. Also, even with my mother's partner until the age of 20 and more, and even more than that. So I believe that no man will ever love me. No one eventually will ever love me because my mom wasn't also a good caregiver at all. And she didn't protect me, she didn't see me, and she didn't love me. And she had a reason. The reason was that because I will grow up and leave the house, but her partner will stay. So this is why she should give everything she has and focus on her lovely partner. Lovely, horrible. If you already, there are some videos that I share more about what happened. But this is why there is no reason for her to give me love, to care about me, to see me, because I will grow up and go and find my partner and create my family and live my life. This is why her partner and her friends were always more important. So this is how I saw the world. No one will ever love me, no one will ever see me, no one will ever be beside me and even protect me. And my closest thing to love, it's please them. So I thought that loving my mother, it's walking on eggshells, it's only pleasing her, it's only thinking about her, it's putting myself aside, it's shutting myself up, it's shutting myself down, it's matching myself to how she feels like. I learned that this is the closest thing to love. And if I will not do that, I will be alone and I will die alone. So this is why I stayed in the closet, not only with my caregivers, but this is why also with the friends that I had in my life. Not all of the friends that I had in my life. I had also lovely friends who, even if we're not friends anymore, I still have a place for them in my heart forever. I still appreciate them for showing me what friendship looks like. There are plenty of lovely people who we are not friends anymore because we are not a good match, but I still see them as lovely and I still appreciate them for what they were to me. Because not all the relationship I had were people-pleasing relationship. But I had friends who are horrible, who I had to walk on eggshells, who I had to match myself to them. Hate it, and I don't appreciate them. Like I appreciate, not really, because I was shutting myself down. Eventually, with everybody in the past, I was disguising myself, but with some, I disguised myself less. And with some, I knew that I had to disguise myself, or else they will not be my friends anymore. So there are some people who we are not friends anymore because we are not a match anymore. And there are some people who are not friends anymore because I stopped pleasing them. And I had the courage because I asked myself, why the hell I'm in the closet? What I'm gaining from that? And this was my security. That I have friends who love me because I'm in the closet. I'm only suffered. Always. I was only suffering. You can't feel good in the closet. You can't feel good with shutting yourself down, with dedicating your life to another grown-up. Not to your kids, they're not your kids, they're grown-up, they're all the same age as you or older than you. And for some reason, you have to please them and dedicate your life to them. And they expect you to feel good about it. You will never feel good about it. And you will never feel seen. And you will never feel loved or appreciated. This is why people say that we change, not because other people want us to change. We change when we decide to change. And we do that when the pain is stronger than the fear. So my pain was stronger than the fear of losing these people, because I believed that without them I will have no one. No one will ever love me. They taught me. They acted towards me as if I have to be grateful that I have them. At least someone. They are so nice to me that they given me a place in the closet. So when you feel so much pain, and to me it came physically with my breath. I couldn't breathe. All of my teenage years I was breathing in a horrible way, and then it started to get worse when I was 18, 19. It basically was an anxiety that was on my body, that I couldn't, like, there were times that I was so anxious. I was always anxious through my teenage years. This is why I was breathing very bad. And then I was even more anxious that I couldn't breathe at all. I had only to, like, lie on my bed and try to breathe. So this is when I started to take it more seriously, because no one cared. I remember my mom was seeing me, like, I was trying to eat. You can't do anything. Eat, or I was sitting in the room and I just couldn't. I tried to breathe. I feel that I tried to breathe and there is no air passing this area. So my mom would see me and I would sit like that in the room, and I was used to it. My mom would open the door, look at me, oh, I don't like how you breathe, and walk away. That's it. Never took me to the hospital, never checked what it is. I started to go to the hospital and check, maybe I have something in my lungs, or I don't know. No, it was an anxiety. So it started to go to my body. So the moment you feel the pain also physically, you say, okay, I'm going to sit in the room. I just want to sit in the room. I don't want to leave. I want to also sit in the room. I would be happy to have this relationship. I just also want to be seen like you're seen, and loved like you're loved. From me, I love you, I see you, I protect you. I just also want to feel these things. So please let me sit with you in the room. So you walk out of the closet. They are going wild, start to manipulating you. You're sitting with them. You're like, hey, I just want also to be seen. You try to explain. You try to share your feelings. Hey, it's hurting me. Why are you talking to me like that? That's not true. Stop. Why I'm so nice to you? I care about you. No, if you're out of the closet, you don't care about me. Go back to the closet. This is not making sense. I'm suffering in the closet. I don't care that you're suffering. If you're out of the closet, if you're sharing what you feel, it's hurting me. You can't share how you feel, but you're always sharing how you feel. Here, you're sharing now. You say that me, by sharing how I feel, it's hurting you, and you expect me to see it. Why? And I have always said it. Why you can't see how I feel? And they go wild because they're losing control over you. They remember they have nothing to truly give you. There is no reason for you to stay. This is their technique to make you stay with them in the closet. There is condition. There is always conditions. There is no love without conditions. Love with conditions. The conditions, and it's you shutting up. You're staying in the closet. So you're trying to talk to them and convince them and, hey, please see me. No, it's not going to work. Unfortunately. They're going to be even more wild. They will try all the techniques. So this is the part that you're going to understand that you have conditions, that it's not truly love. And you can't live in the closet anymore. You can't live like that. It's hurting you. This is why Gebor Mate says that the people who die first is the yes men. People who say yes to everyone, but they never say yes to themselves. So you go to the door, not to the closet door, to the door to go out of this room. The person is going to freak out, yell, scream, maybe even say that he will be suicidal. It can be your parent. Because it makes them suicidal if you share how you feel. To be more accurate, the suicidal comes way earlier. For me, it happened earlier when I just shared how we feel. So my mom was going crazy and said she will kill herself. I will say, shmil herself, like for the YouTube. So there they are using all of the techniques and you're still going out. And the thing is that by them freaking out, it's making it easier to leave because you don't want to stay there. You don't want to go to the closet, you're suffering there, and here in the room, they're just going wild, they're shaming you, they're guilting you, they're talking shit about you, how horrible you are. Are they suffering? Suddenly they're suffering around you. Suddenly they can't say what they want. Suddenly all of the focus is on them. Suddenly you're the worst person alive. And you're like, okay, so if you're so suffering around me, I will leave. But they keep going. They keep going. They are going wild because they don't want you to leave. This is how they try to hold you back because it worked for a while. But when someone is shaming you so badly, it just makes it easier for you to leave. They are trying to make you stay. They are trying to make you apologize for your actions, but what they are doing is the opposite, just pushing you to the door, and you're like, peace, I'm finally out. You don't need to sit in the closet to be loved, because if you need to shrink yourself to be accepted, it's not love, and it's not even acceptance. You have the courage to leave. You have the courage to look at yourself and find the truth and listen to yourself. You are allowed to do that. You are allowed to think about yourself, to be with yourself, to live for yourself. You are allowed to put yourself in first place, to see, to love, and to protect yourself. And it will be one of the scariest things you will do because you were taught, you were trained to believe that this is how you should live. But it's a lie. Walk out of this door. Say hasta la vista to this person. Run away. Yes, it will be lonely. It will be scary. And it also always worth it. Never in my entire life I said that it was worthy of staying in the closet. Never. Always, always, always. I was so proud of myself that I walked away, that I put myself first. I decided to do the thing, the scariest thing, even with all the manipulation that comes towards me, all of the allegations, I still decided to walk by myself, encourage myself, never act the same way to others, never. Just spread love and kindness in my way. And live for myself, because I also deserve to live free in this world, and so is you. Thank you so much. I hope that I helped you today in some way. If I have, share with everyone that you know. Share in the comments, subscribe and like. And I wish you a magical day, full of magical adventures, and full of walking out of the closet to the freedom of being yourself.